My name is David from Vanguard Systems, and I would like to speak about Accounts Payable process automation. But what is process automation? Process automation is the strategy a business uses to automate processes in order to contain costs. It consists of integrating applications, restructuring labor resources, and using software applications throughout the organization. But which of the three continues to increase in cost? The cost of labor continues to increase. Based on the Bureau of Labor Statistics research, labor costs are increasing by 2 to 4% every year. And your labor force continues to grow as a result of ever-increasing regulations. Those increases do not include the cost of providing benefits to your staff. The cost of providing benefits like healthcare can increase rapidly and can be very difficult to plan for. Rarely has there been a more difficult time for businesses to succeed. Give us a few minutes and we'll show you how you can substantially lower your costs and help your business survive. It's time for you to drive labor costs out of your business. But how? This can be done by automating as many processes as possible, and paying a vendor invoice remains a very costly labor-intensive process in most organizations. Using business process automation, your organization can improve accuracy and reduce labor costs, which results in immediate improvement in the bottom line. But where are the cost savings in your organization? Every day, your organization receives paper invoices from your suppliers. Some invoices may be received electronically. And some of these invoices are then printed for processing and payment. An invoice may require approval by an employee at the job site. The invoice is then sent from the job site to a supervisor in the home office who matches the invoice to the purchase order and receiving documents. The supervisor may then forward the invoice to upper management because there is a variance or an inventory discrepancy. And on occasion, the invoice requires approval by yet another higher authority, possibly due to the amount of the variance. This traditional way of handling accounts payable is very costly and slow. It can take weeks to process invoices, resulting in missed discount opportunities. What if that same invoice could be stored electronically in one location and available to all employees online or using the internet? Everyone could approve the payment without the labor and time required to handle the paper invoice. But this would still require manual intervention in order to pay the invoice. What if the system was capable of matching the invoice to the purchase order and receiving document and calculating the variance and approving matching invoices automatically, and sending an email notification requiring human intervention only when there is a variance? Vanguard Process Automation for Accounts Payable provides all of this and more. Vanguard offers integrated invoice processing workflow as well as outsourced invoice data entry. Vanguard can also provide post office lockbox services where postal invoices are opened, scanned, and processed for an even lower cost per invoice. Take the labor required to pay an invoice from this to this. Typically, an accounts payable department can be cut in half or more by outsourcing data entry and implementing accounts payable automation. The facts are: a customer who processes 2,000 invoices a month saved $85,000 a year by outsourcing data entry and implementing accounts payable automation. 5 years later, with typical increases in labor costs, this savings increases to over $96,000 a year. What is your cost to pay an invoice? Take control of your costs before healthcare and other government regulations drive the cost even higher. The national average to pay an invoice is over $5. Using Vanguard's process automation, your cost can be as low as $1 per invoice. Call Vanguard and find out how much money we can save your organization. You may not get a trophy, but you will improve your organization's bottom line.